We giving all praises to Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Krakadash. Praise your holy name. We like to give double honors to them elders at Great Millstone, on down to them youngers that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Crafty Esau. Genesis 9:25. And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren." Yeah, so that's what Esau gonna be eventually to us, a servant. And that's why he wanna get us real bad, you know. Genesis 22:18. And in thy seed shall all nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. Yes, yes, yes. And that's the children of Israel. You know, our seed is blessed. And that's what crafty Esau don't like, you know. He want to get us in the end, you know, stole his blessing, and he want to cause pain and hurt, because he know he got it coming. Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom, you know, and that's that so-called white race. The peckerwood, cracker, honkies. Yeah, the rednecks. Yes, yes, yes. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art the people unto Yahweh. Let me read that one more time. For thou art the holy people unto Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord Yahweh thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto him, above all races that are upon the earth. 3:7-2. Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye are more in numbers than people, for ye were fewer of all people. Number 8, verse 8. But because Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, has the Lord Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondage from the hands of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. You know, so we're special people, you know, among all the face of the earth, you know, a special people unto him, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, to be special upon, you know, to the person that created this whole thing, that can speak into existence something happen, you know, who you know that can speak something into existence. So, you know, that's why Esau, you know, he has a perpetuate hate for us. He has a real deep down hate for us. And that's why you're seeing, you know, the country boys, you know, really with their assault weapons coming out the woodwork, you know, and, you know, they really, you know, there's one, you know, video I saw, he was dressed like he was a cat or something. He said he's hunting Negroes, you know, and it's a watermelon field right there, or something of that nature, and they gonna come, you know. So Esau has a hate for us. He's a crafty individual. You know, they got them upright country redneck honkies that just display their hate for you. You know, in South Carolina, you know, it's been that way for a long time. You know, they made a whole bunch of laws, you know, to hunt slaves, you know. So in South Carolina, you know, and North Carolina, you know, it really goes down, you know. But you know, in Los Angeles, you know, in New York, they got the city slicker Esau, you know, the real cunning cracker. Ezekiel 25, 12 through 14. Thus says Lord Yahweh, power, because that Edom has dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and has greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus says Lord Yahweh, thy power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolated from Tinman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do it in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, says Lord Yahweh power. So crafty Esau, you know, he been after us, been hurting us, doing us wrong, you know. So the Most High, he's gonna avenge, you know, the blood of the saints that Esau didn't spilt on American soil, you know. So he gonna get them by Israel. Ezekiel 35, 1 through 5. Moreover, the word of Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Siren, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus says Lord Yahweh power, Behold, O mountain Siren, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolated. I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolated. And thou shalt know that I am Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetuous hatred, and hast cast the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and in the time that their iniquity has had an end, you know. So they went over and above, you know. I know, you know, you see some jakes, you know, they can be a janitor in a building, you know, and they want to play security also, you know. He's going over and above his pay status, his requirement, and that's what Esau done to us, you know. He went over and above, you know. He sucked the blood out of us, you know, like a vampire, you know. He was really on the hunt, you know, in the slavery days, and, you know, all the captivities, you know, that he tried to not try, but he was doing us in, you know. And for that, the Most High got a special thing for crafty Esau, which one of the brothers at the camp said, Sleazy E. Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus says Lord Yahweh, power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and a bastard is sent among the heathens. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Skip down to 3. The pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Thou hast dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's Esau, Edom, He's high-minded right now. He think he's the shit nigga. Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, says the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men of Edom and understanding out the mount of Esau? So, Donald Trump, prime example, the wisdom taking the understanding out of Esau, because he has no understanding. No wisdom. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So you're gonna be shamed, after that 1,000 years, of slavery, we give you double that cup that you gave us, then you're gonna be cut off forever, ever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Skip down to 15. For the day of Lord Yahweh is near upon all the... Let me do that one more time. Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh by Yahweh Shai is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return unto thy own head. So everything that you have done to us will return unto you. We're going to whoop the shit out you. Yes, we is, you know what I'm saying? Them blows that you gave us, you know what I'm saying? When we tried to escape from the plantation and you whooped the shit out of our backs. Yeah, burnt auras on our face and our skin for runaway slave. All that, the big payback. Jane Brown, we gonna get you back. Yes, we are. For as ye have drunk upon my mountain, so shall all the heathens drink continuously. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they has not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness. And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessors. So like you got us possessed and right now, we're behind enemy lines in America. It might seem like we free, but we ain't free, Your mind ain't free, you a slave. Right now, you got a birth certificate, you got a social security card, you a slave. But we're gonna be possessing you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna give you no birth certificate card. That's my slave right there, and I know it. I know him by his leopard skin. I know him by his pigmentation, by his non-melanin, body, yes. All of them is my slaves right there, I don't need no birth certificate for him. I don't need no social security card for you, Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? That's mine. And all the brothers gonna respect that, And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. Yes. DTA, death to America. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remnants of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. No remnants, you know. So, you know, so that's why Crafty Esau wanna, you know, gonna go down on us real tough, you know. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitators of the earth, and woe to the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. You know, so he know he only got a short time, so he pushing this vaccination. He pushing this. Revelations 12, Revelations 14, 9 and 10. And the third angels followed them, saying, no, we gonna go to 7. Revelations 14 and 7. Say with a loud voice, fear Yahweh, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the mountains and of water. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen. It is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of her wrath, of her fornication. And that's what America did, you know. That fornicator, that Babylon the Great, that great whore, you know, made all these drunk with her philosophies. You know, she went and took over everywhere she wanted. The economic the hitman, you know, send a hitman in there to take over the country, you know. If they can't take them over by cunning and shystiness and craftiness, then they send in the army. And go ahead, send in the boys. And the third angels followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture. You know, so that means he giving it to you raw. Into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with the fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You know, so in front of the 144,000 and Yahweh Shai gonna see them burning in that fire of brimstone. You know, if you take that implant, that RFID implant, the mark of the beast, which I learned this through the wisdom of great millstone not to do, you know. You know, if I didn't get this knowledge and spirit, you know, through the man of great millstone, you know, nobody else didn't tell me about, you know, the RFID implant, you know, but great millstone. Old Nate Dogg, you know what I'm saying, Nate Daniel, you know what I'm saying, you know, he leading the people the wrong way, you know. But I ain't gonna speak on him. Hebrews 12, 16, and 17. Let there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So, you know, that's that Esau, you know, he's any fornicator or profane person. 17. For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. He was boo-hooing, crying to his pops, crying to his daddy. You don't got no blessing for me. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And that's what the people gonna do. They gonna err, from the faith, by taking this RFID implant, because they don't want to be taken from their comfort, They don't want to face this infliction, this infernal infliction, this pain, this sorrow, but it's only for just a night moment, it ain't gonna be too strong, but for the love of money, for them getting their groceries, and being comfortable, they gonna take that chip. But we already told you what's gonna happen if you do it. You're gonna feel that fire, might as well feel a little fire, that good pain, that chancing in from the Most High. But if he don't deal with you, you like a bastard anyway, Romans 1:29. This is for the chosen, before the foundation of this earth. You can't just hop in this and think that, oh, I'm gonna get into it with the peoples, what I'm saying? That they winning, so I'm gonna win it, like some gang members, that they jump on the winning team, they switch gangs, they, some Crips turn into Bloods, because they done moved into the Blood neighborhood, and they don't want to get hurt, and they start hanging out, telling, letting them know I'm a soldier, so the Bloods, accept them, or vice versa. A Blood can turn a Crip, what I'm saying? If they deem that he cool enough, if they, think that he a crash dummy, and they can send him on missions, go over there and bust on them. If you get a tattoo, what I'm saying? Show your loyalty to us. Romans 1:29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, malice, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, and maligny, and whispering. And that's Esau to the T. He's full of all these things, but he's slick and sly, He got these women fooled, especially the women of our nation. That's their sugar daddy. They'll turn against us to them. When the brother was speaking earlier, they supposed to comfort us. They supposed to be a help to us. But instead, they done became our enemy. Matthew 15:24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's what Yahushua was sent for. And that's who he's coming to pick up, the lost sheep of Israel. He's not coming to pick up Crafty E. Sleazy E. Crafty Esau. He's coming to pick up the children of Israel. That's who he sent, and that's who we should exhort each other, by putting out these videos until they MP attack, till they cut this internet off. Give it all you can, brother. Don't give up the fight, Sleazy E and crafty Esau, you know, which is the same, is going to try to push it on us. And with that, Barakadah Yahweh, Barakadah Yahweh Shah, Shalom.